Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, you're listening to World Combat Sports. It's another one, Muddy Flats, Mixed Martial Arts, UFC Fight Night at Gas Island is on and popping. We're pretty much in the middle of the card. It's going to be a pretty decent card for those of you who follow the sport. It really deals with whoever follows the sport to understand the main event, Kattar against Dan Ige. Very solid main event. And it's going to, just do a little research, do a little source drops to see how important this match is. It's definitely it's going to be a tough fight for both guys. But if you remember Kattar, he's coming off that. I mean, he's been on the hunt in 2020. He came off that dominating victory over Jeremy Stephens, stepping in not with a right hand punch, but he stepped in and shortened it with a right elbow. I mean, it was a brutal elbow that sent Jeremy Stephens to the canvas, man, and he was able to get that victory over the Heat and Stephens. He's on the tear right now. Dan Ige, man, he's a tough opposition for Kattar. So I'm, look forward to, either Kattar showing how good he really is, or, Ige shining on this night and basically proving that he's a contender in the game also. So this is on ESPN, of course. Look at my description, and I basically put the entire card on there. So we just finished let me see, Chimaev versus Phillips. Chimaev just finished Phillips in the middleweight division. He just subbed him out, and it was a pretty decent match, to be honest. But that was middleweights, 185 contending. So Alhassan and Lazzez, welterweights, 70 pounders. They supposed to be on neck. They supposed to be on deck next. That's if the UFC is following, the order for which they put out the fight card. So that would say we have five fights remaining, and of course, when you get up to the last final three fights of the main card, Jimmie Rivera versus Cody Stamann. If you don't know, I mean, Jimmie Rivera was like on a super win streak, and he finally went in there and met Marlon Moraes. Then I believe he lost to Aljamain Sterling. I mean, he's trying to get his foot, gain that traction back in his division too, the 35 pound. I mean, not 35 pound, the featherweight division, which is 145. He's trying to get his feet wet too, man. You know what I'm saying? Because from my understanding, he was at 135. You know what I'm saying? But fighters move up, they go down in weight. Cody Stamann, I know he's still probably mourning the loss of his brother, but his brother recently, passed away, and he still had a fight, and then he was just all emotional at the end of the fight, man, because he lost his brother and everything, man. He still came in here and fought, and then, from my understanding, they still had to complete burial arrangements, I believe. But him and his brother look just alike, man. I believe his brother was 18 years old. Yeah, he lost his brother, man. But Cody Stamann is a problem. This dude is an absolute problem for the featherweight division. Every time he fights, I'm curious. Now that Volkanovski's won this second This the rematch with Max Holloway. Man, I'm looking to see when Cody Stamann comes into the picture because that featherweight division is looking hot right now, man. They have some very solid opposition that's rising through the ranks. It's going to make a name for themselves big time. I'm not sure why Tim Elliott and Ryan Benoit would be the co-main event. If this is indeed correct, I really couldn't tell you why, because Tim Elliott is on a 3-fight losing streak. So I really don't know why he would be the co-main event, or if he even is the co-main event, to be honest. And of course, Calvin Kattar and Dan Ige, Featherweights 145. Definitely looking forward to that one. Definitely looking forward to this main event. So, for those of you that's in the building, smash the thumbs up, man. We're not just saying this just because. Smash the thumbs up, man. Come on, smash the thumbs up button. Let's go. JC in the building. What's up, man? Didn't see you up there. I'm on this small ass screen. Shit. It's difficult to damn see this side, that side. What's up? What's good with you, man? I don't know if you follow mixed martial arts, but yeah, this is a mixed martial arts affair tonight. Absolutely, no doubt about it. But salute to everyone in the live chat, the wrench game. You know, salute to everybody who's stopping through. This is essential for World Combat Sports to basically report on mixed martial arts. No doubt about it. Let me I'm just gonna pop my head in just a little bit, and then I'm gonna pop back out because I got some shit to do. Here we go, people. Um, what I wanted to talk about was the numbers that was able to be completed with Kamaru Usman and Jorge Masvidal. That proves that Jorge Masvidal is indeed a ticket seller. Absolutely. The numbers did 1.3 million PPV buys, which is definitely going to pinch the interest of boxing. They did 1.3 on PPV off one freaking fight card. Jorge Masvidal, who has 14 losses now, 14 losses now, to Kamaru Usman 17-1, who was on the second defense of his welterweight title, was able to do 1.3 million PPV buys. Hey, I'm gonna tell you people, that shit's impressive. It's very impressive when it comes to boxing, who's sitting up here procrastinating and saying, you know what, they act like they don't know what to do. Seem like the boxers don't want to fight without a card. I don't know what to tell you, but the UFC doing that off one fight card, regardless if it was a co-main championship and another championship, a third championship on the card, it doesn't matter. It's just the whole point. They was able to do those type of numbers during this pandemic. That's big time. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. That's big time. That is absolutely big time. And you know, boxing should take notice, man. They should take notice to what's going on with these numbers with the UFC PPVs, because these aren't superstars. Like Jorge Masvidal, he's a star, but he isn't a superstar to the point because he hasn't won a belt. But you might kind of factor in the point that a lot of people love this guy. They love what his background was with Kimbo Slice, street fighting. They're coming over to mixed martial arts, being a tough, very tough, legitimate OG in the game. He just haven't been able to win that strap yet. He has the BMF title, but he hasn't been able to win the damn undisputed title in the weight class, right? But what he has been talking about is he wants a rematch. But Kamaru Usman, very quickly, SB90 in the building, man. Salute to you. What is up? What's going on with you, man? That's where we at right now. If Dana White plans on, well, he probably is, because Dana White is all about the money, right? So check this out. He may indeed allow Jorge Masvidal to get a full fight camp, put him in a full fight camp, and return for a rematch. On that card, which would be a killer, if he chooses to put Henry Cejudo's return on that fight card as a co-main event against Volkanovski, because Henry Cejudo is trying to win his third championship in 3 divisions. He want to be the first to ever do it in the UFC. So him placing his claim as the flyweight champion 125, bantamweight champion 135, retiring, defending both of those belts, retiring after he stopped Dominique Cruz early, to come back and say, I want to challenge the 145 pounder. I want to challenge Volkanovski. And if he's able to do that, he's saying he's going to be the GOAT. Period. Henry Cejudo, the gold medal Olympian wrestler, he's saying he's going to be the GOAT, no doubt about it. But I also wanted to let everyone that was tuned in know that, I was down here. I really don't put what I'm doing out here on social media. I just make moves and do what I got to do. But I have media day over at Roy Jones Jr. boxing facility down here, actually on his property where he lives at. So I was able to see some of his fighters down here. I was able to see Chris Eubanks Jr. get some sparring in. And, a lot of fighters, I was able to get an interview with a lot of the fighters that was down there training on his compound. And also, was able to touch bases with Roy Jones Jr. himself, the legend. The good part about it, we're waiting for Chris Eubanks Jr. to return to the ring. But, hey, Shakita, how you doing? Salute to you. What I was able to see is there's what I already know. There are levels to boxing, right? And though a lot of people may sit up here and criticize Eubanks Sr. when it comes to him stepping in there and facing 2 losses, you got to think about who he lost to. He lost to Billy Joe Saunders and he lost to George Groves. So to see him actually get some sparring in and let his hand, oh my, when I tell you, listen to me. It's levels to boxing and it's levels to sparring, right? In sparring, in order for you to harden your body, do body hardening, or get used to certain things, you have to let yourself get hit. And you see that, you see sparring, you see it in sparring all the time. That doesn't mean they're getting their ass whooped. They're just, allowing their body to feel certain punches. But I seen Eubanks today, and he wasn't in there with the bum sparring partner. Of course, I wasn't able to record because sparring is off limits to record unless they really trying to put the sparring out there where the fighter is going to look all impressive and everything. And it's all up to the check mark of those individuals who approve it. Every gym is different. But Chris didn't want any video of him or pictures. So I don't have any video or pictures. I have to respect the protocol. It doesn't bother me any. If I would have got the opportunity, cool. But what I seen him do, I believe he threw 8 or 9 freaking straight uppercuts in a row. Look, I never really seen some shit like this. I'm trying to find out who did it. Was it mixed martial arts or boxing? I'm trying to see who threw those uppercuts like that and had the opponent's head. But Eubanks showed his level that he's been on and that he's capable of being a part of whenever he chooses to up here. And he had this guy head. Like the guy, he was up against the ropes. He was letting the guy throw some hooks to the body, tap him in the head. He was letting the guy get off a little bit. And then he just came out and he just put together a beautiful combination. And then he landed maybe like 7 or 8 uppercuts. Really, this guy's head was bouncing just like a yo-yo off the end of the glove of Eubanks. That's how he was sending them up to this guy's guard, through this guy's guard. The guy was so stunned. I won't say he was stunned, but the uppercuts was coming so fast. that the sparring partner didn't know what to do. He didn't know what the fuck to do. Like, Eubanks showed that he got some incredible speed. He's been working on his craft, man. That's the first time I seen him spar in person, though. But when he let his hands go, he's on a whole nother level. Like, seriously. He'll let those guys get off and get some hooks in and dig to the body and really get some shots in on him. But when he gets his, when it's time to for him to write the check, he's proven he's on another level. Real talk. He is levels to boxing, and Eubanks, every sparring session showed that he can let them, allow them, permit them, grant them to get shots in on him. But when it's time for him to return the favor, oh, it's upper class, bro. Seriously, I was impressed. I'm not gonna lie, I was impressed. I have never seen him in sparring or with gloves on, but I'm gonna tell you, I was impressed, man. Hey, Shakita, thanks for dropping through, though. Real talk. Even if, it's periodically, every now and then, it's all good. I appreciate you stopping through, though. I'm in Pensacola, Florida, man. I'll be heading back up. But, yeah, I came down here to do some media with Roy Jones Jr. I didn't put it out on social media because I just make my own moves and do what I got to do. That's how I move. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all stopping through. It's Mixed Martial Arts night. Hopefully everybody had a good day and everybody's stomach's full. But yeah, that's the grind, y'all. That's the grind. During the pandemic, you have to go where you can go, man. Get in where you fit in. If somebody's going to give you, provide you an opportunity. That wasn't the first time I went down to Roy Jones' place. I've been down there previously, but I was even more happy to go down there this time because I got an opportunity to see some of his fighters spar. And of course, I had the opportunity to see Chris Eubanks, who's one of the top hitters in middleweight division whenever he chooses to return. So the way he looked today, being able to put eyes on him, man, I'm telling you, I look forward to seeing him get back in there at 160. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, man, I'm telling you, dude has some hands. He's been working. He looks solid. He's in tremendous look. Chris Eubanks is in tremendous shape. If they call today and say, okay, you got to fight in 2 weeks, he's in shape. He's in incredible shape. They ain't playing down there. And what Roy told me, Roy said he has a house down in Pensacola now. He has a house. That's how serious he took it. He decided to come down there and place himself under the tutelage of Roy Jones. Got a house down there, and the rest is history, y'all. But I'm gonna tell you, if they was to call him and say, "Hey, Chris, you got to fight next week," of course I would be curious to see who it was against. You know what I'm saying? But dude looked incredible. I mean, that was some solid sparring. I just hate that I can't watch it again except mentally. I can only reflect on it, but it's no way for me to actually look at it and educate myself on what I was looking at because it was going so fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was some good sparring went on down there today. I mean, some crucial. I took pictures of some other sparring. I did. I took some pictures. But I got to see how they're going to turn out once I get home and go through them and all that. I did some interviews. I was able to speak to, Glenn Hagler. They have DNA with Marvin Hagler. So, Glenn Hagler Jr. is a fighter of Roy Jones Jr. And I've seen him fight in Daytona when I drove down to Christy Martin's card. So, it was good to see him in there with some sparring. Man, very solid sparring with Glenn. Amateur Andrew. They had some other fighters come down there with this other coach. I mean, shit was popping. Real talk. That sparring was popping. The only thing that we didn't have in this sparring session was Roy. Even Roy's wife got in there and sparred a girl that was she's a mixed martial artist. I did an interview with her too. She's a mixed martial artist and boxer. and she actually, had a video out on World Star of, somehow a video of her whooping this girl ass got on World Star, but yeah, man, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Yeah, but it was cool though. Much respect. Shout out to Roy Jones. Like I told you when I was there, man. Appreciate you allowing me to come through, man. Hey, you're a legend. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm grateful for the drop through again to do some media. And yeah, I look forward to getting some more names out here to stop through there and provide it for you the fight fans, you the boxing fans. That's what it's all about, people. I tell people, man, I be on the move, man. I'm trying to grind, get in the trenches, man. Low crawl through this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Get this media the best way I can get it. Because boxing has changed where you're gonna just interview people and this, that, and the other. Nah, sometimes you gotta you gotta drive down and you gotta show your face, man, and show people that you serious about covering the sport of boxing. And then hopefully they respect you for it, and then they allow you to keep coming. But yeah, man, it was good. How's everybody else doing? Hopefully everybody is great. Let me see what we're looking at over here. So we have Razak and Lazzez in the welterweight affair. Razak is 34 years of age. These guys in mixed martial arts, sometimes you might find them in their mid 30s. According to how long they've been in mixed martial arts, it works out different than boxing. Let me turn this down a little bit. It works a little bit different than boxing because the rounds are shorter. Okay, the amount of rounds are shorter. 3 rounds versus 5 rounds. Where in boxing, and you probably say to yourself, well, they're 5 minutes apiece. Well, that's if you take into to factor in boxing. If they're going 4, 8, 10 rounders, 12 rounders, all that punishment is directed to the head. But in mixed martial arts, you can go around. You can have a 3-round fight, 5 minutes per round, and you can lay some kicks down. You know what I'm saying? But you're not taking punishment up here. So the bone structure can handle that. Like you get kicked in the ribs, you get them thigh kicks, them low calf kicks. You can handle that. That's not the brain though. With boxing, yeah, you do have body shots. But when you look at the entire aspect of knockouts, sometimes fighters get folded with body shots, but more time often they get knocked out by a shot they didn't see up top, and getting punched up in the head is much different. With all those gloves, 8, 10 ounce gloves, I mean it's a beast. Okay, let's see how this fight. Let's see how this fight pans out. So Razak, I'm not sure where he's from. I forgot. Razak starts off strong. He's in the pocket. Good high guard on the return though. You just don't punch and not put your hands up for defense. Oh, I like the step in elbow by Lazzez. Oh, step in knee too. Oh man, Lazzez is lighting him up. This dude may punch himself out if he don't get knocked out first. And just a note, they're punching with 4-ounce gloves. So you can break your hand with 4-ounce gloves. You know what I'm saying? You can break your wrist. So I'm liking what Lazzez is doing. He's stepping in with elbows. He's stepping in with knees. I don't know how long this is going to last unless he catches. Oh, he tried for a head kick. He switched it up. He's been throwing knees up the middle and stepping in elbows, but yet he tried to switch it up and go up top, kick in the head. I like that. So Razak, oh, nice shot to the body. That was, hey, and for look, another thing I want to reiterate. If you saw that body shot, that left hook to the body that Razak just landed, you might say, oh, that was below the belt. It's no belt line in mixed martial arts. You know what I'm saying? It's just the groin. The groin, that's it. Everything else is free game. You know what I'm saying? You can get punched in the eye. You can get punched in the thigh, the calf, the ribs, the stomach, all that shit. The groin is off limits. If a fighter turn around and turn his back to you, you can kick him in the ass. Oh man, he's coming back now. Them step-in knees are very much what he's been working on in the gym. They are lethal. He's not even throwing that many hands. You know, he's touching him with the jab. Razak's got pretty good, you know, defense to it. But those leg kicks he's landing, those step-in elbows are pretty. He's been working on this in the gym. Pretty. He's just touching them in the midsection, right? In the breadbasket. He's touching the jab down there. Not doing too much damage. It's not too much on it. But then he coming out with the outside leg kick. He has, yeah, they're right. He has extremely long arms comparable to Razak, though. I like to see different technique. It just proves it can be used. This guy's used something, you know, a tool that's not used too often. You know, like a lot of fighters this day and time, they're utilizing the low calf kick. Oh, a brutal leg kick again by Razak. Oh man, Alhassan, man, is just lighting this guy up. Lazzez, I like his leg kicks. Alhassan, he's trying to return, leg kick the leg kick, but you can tell, you know, he has big legs, but big legs has nothing to do with when you have a solid body attacker. You know what I'm saying? You can have the biggest legs in the game. It makes no sense when they're going to the calf and the shin. Alhassan is looking. He's looking extremely sharp, man. Ooh, that high kick, man. No load up. Oh, he's talking to the commentators. He's getting to showboat a little bit, feel himself, get into a rhythm. He had, you know, get into a little bounce in his step, man. Oh man. Lazzez is trying to return kick to kick. And he's taking some brutal kicks, man. Nice left hand. Nice left hook return by Lazzez, though. Kick to the ribs. He faked it. He faked the kick to the ribs and then came up with the right hook. Slick combination, man. Even if he pulls it, he's still returning something. Oh, he goes in for the double leg and gets it at 15 seconds remaining. That's big. That's basically the first round for Alhassan. He won that. 5 seconds remaining. But see, he's not doing anything. He just took him down and he's just basically keeping his head, you know, center chest. He helps him up too. Good sportsmanship. He helps him up. But he gave him the business that round, y'all. First round, Alhassan, easy. Easy. Easy money.
Did you know Geico is now offering an extra 15% credit on car and motorcycle policies? So what are you waiting for? DJ Khaled to be your...
But I know, Julian, what's good?
Save an extra 15% when you switch by October 7th.
He said hello from Sweden. What did you think about? I didn't see it. I'm not gonna BS you. I was looking through some media that I just finished down here, and that's why I did my live late. That's why I did my live late. But Julian, thanks for dropping through though. Salute to you. And you know, hopefully this isn't the last time. Shakita Dow, thanks for dropping through. And SB90 and JC, those of you that dropped through for show. I appreciate y'all dropping through on a non-boxing live stream. That means there's more people that's actually trying to learn about mixed martial arts, which is good. And I see a lot of I see a lot of other channels up here trying to talk mixed martial arts. They usually does strictly boxing, but look, you don't allow the current to change and force you to dive into MMA because look, you got to know what you're watching, and you got to take the time and effort to really understand what it's about. You can't say fuck MMA anymore because it's making moves right now. I'm telling you, mixed martial arts is making moves. Okay, we're in the second round. Look at Alhassan, the consistency of his strikes. You don't even know where the man is lining up for another strike. You don't know where he's lining up. He just did a switch kick right there. Oh, now he lands some solid punches. He has Lazzez going back. This might be a stoppage. Lazzez with the high guard. He's covering up against the cage. Oh, wow. Step in elbows. He's just pummeling him. And Lazzez say, you know what? Nah. Oh, he hits him flush. Buckled his knees a little bit. Man, these guys are throwing down. Hard leather, man. 4-ounce gloves. Man, look, Alhassan, right? He threw out, like people throw out touch jabs, and then they really bring the hook or straight to the body. He just touched him up with a kick to the thigh, but really what he wanted to do is go up top. So he touched him lightly with a kick to the thigh and then went up for a head kick. No load up, no anything. Pretty cool, man. He goes for the double leg again, and Lazzez tried to sweep. But the one important factor when you go in for a double leg is to avoid the legs on the way down. Facts. Whenever you get a takedown, your whole purpose is to avoid the legs. You don't want to basically go in for a takedown and land in the guard of your opponent. So that's why you see fighters diving off to the side, not diving off, but transitioning or guard passing to the side. When they're on the side, like you see now, it's called side control. Lazzez right now, you can see what he hasn't been working on in the gym. He's just laying flat on his back. He's restricting posture, and he's not really doing anything. He's losing the fight. It's 2 minutes and 15 seconds. The ref gets him up, thank God. So the fighters are back standing. Let's see who strikes first. Oh man, Alhassan with that knee. The knee is long. You ask yourself, how can you take away half of the length of your leg and make it seem like it's that much more deadly? And that's what Alhassan is doing with these knees he's delivering. He's leaning backward, he's extending his hips forward, and he's able to land that knee to the midsection. It seemed like he hurt Lazzez again. Alhassan goes in, change levels. Scoop the hips out. And now he scooped the hips out, sat him down. Now he thought about scooping the legs. He's turning away from the cage. While Lazzez has a control of his neck. It looks like he has a choke in there. But, when your opponent is full mount, it's difficult for you to get that squeeze that you want. So he's just controlling the posture of Alhassan, not scoring any punches, close to picking up a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? He's really trying. He's not even trying to, shrimp out. He's not trying to improve his position. None of that shit. But give it up to Alhassan. He's really putting on a show tonight. A knee on belly by Alhassan. He was in full mount and he transitioned out. And I don't know why he didn't try to land any ground and pound, any punches from the top position when he was down there. Lazzez trying to land some hard punches on the inside. Left jab by both. 5 seconds. 2-0 Alhassan. 2-0 easy. They got good sportsmanship at the end, but 2-0. Easy work, Alhassan. Easy work. So let me go back down here. I want to commend the UFC for putting out a fight card and going in order. I appreciate that with them because I'm thinking that the fight cards that they placed out here, they've stuck to the order for which they are walking to the cage. But I see Top Rank put a fight card out. It may be 6 fights, and only 4 or 5 will get televised. It depends on who it is. But you look at the entire fight card and you say, okay, this is going to be on ESPN. And you look on here, and the 4th fight, the 3rd fight on the prelims is being shown, and then you find out you only have 3 more fights. So you have a total of 4 fights. But I got to give a salute, man. The UFC is coming out here and they keeping in order, organization, all that shit. Last and final round for these two. It's been pretty decent, man. I have to give it up. This fight has been entertaining.
I'll tell you my takeaway thus far. I know we're just starting this main card, but the amount of contenders that we are seeing emerge from prospects on this card is amazing. These debut guys are really showing the level of amazing early on.
So Lazzez pretended like he was going to change levels and go for a single. He shoots the outside leg kick, Lazzez, and Alhassan runs in place like I say, okay, you landed the kick, okay. I agree with Michael Bisping what he's talking about Alhassan footwork. I agree. This guy has, rhythmic footwork. He's able to get out, get in when he chooses. Look how he's just floating. He landed a solid knee, man. Okay, now Lazzez has, I don't know if his hands are locked yet, but it seems like he has position for a takedown. Okay, it looked like he was going to give him some air, but it takes a lot of energy in the 3rd round, man, to do a takedown and your opponent gets right back up. It takes a lot of energy. So I'm going to see what's going to happen. Okay, now he picks him up again. He gets the takedown. Okay, good job. But then Alhassan is right back up to his feet. He needs a submission or a knockout. These takedowns aren't going to do it. Alhassan is 2 rounds up to none. You know what I'm saying? So this guy needs a knockdown. He needs a knockout, a submission. And holding somebody up against the cage is not going to get it. I feel a knee coming. It's going to be an explosion by Alhassan off the cage, and he's going to catch this guy. He's landing some soft knees to the front thigh. As you see them on the cage, Alhassan, it's a lot of hand fighting that's going on. That's very important. Hand fighting, then he turns him out and gets underhooks. Now he changes level. In the black, Alhassan in the black, he changes levels. He's going to try to get low enough and lock his hands and go for a takedown, lift him up and go for a takedown. Good takedown defense right now from Lazzez. He picks him up, turns him out, and gets an easy takedown. Easy takedown. And of course, he goes into immediate side control. So right now, Lazzez is having, he's controlling the head, controlling the posture, and he's just letting himself not get pounded out. So what he wants to happen is probably the referee to come in there and stand him up because nothing is going on. So check this out. You see what Alhassan is doing? He's covering the mouth with his glove. You can do that. As long as you don't put your fingers in the mouth and start playing tonsils and shit. You can goddamn cover the mouth, prevent them from breathing and all that. You can grab them by the throat and choke them out like somebody owes you money and shit. Motherfucker, you got my money, goddamn it, grab them by it's a choke. But a lot of these fighters will not get choked out just from, you know, grabbing by the throat. It takes more than that. So nice solid knees from the top position from Alhassan. Approaching a minute 5. Nice solid knees. I like how he has that overhook to control. Lazzez needs to get in the gym and work on posting, framing, and trying to get back to his feet out of a bad position. Okay, here we go. You know, he's trying to. He has around 40 seconds remaining. When he exploded, you have to keep going. You can't just explode and stop. So Alhassan scoops his legs back out, sitting back down, and this is just about where the fight going to end. It's going to end with them on the ground, period. He's resulted back to the partial choke, controlling the head, and it's nothing else that he can do, period. Oh, he got up. I like that. I like that. 10 seconds remaining. Now what? Shoot an uppercut, bro. Go for broke. You just can't press him up against the cage. Go for broke. There you go. Swing for the fences, bro. Swing for the fences. There you go. Oh, he almost did it. Damn. Alhassan did the business, though. But give it up to Lazzez for making it back to his feet, man. It seemed like he was going to get this, you know, get a knock down at least. But he waited too long. Damn. Okay. Solid work, man. I just love, you know, I just love if I have the opportunity to go to these gyms and watch these guys train. You just get educated about what you're looking at. And then also looking at cards like this, so you get to see the fighters that wouldn't normally get the exposure. You get to tune in and kind of learn some shit. Like some of these fighters are practicing some different technique. I wouldn't say it's something that's entirely new, but they're trying to implement a new style to their fighting. You can use the same tools, but it's the way you actually authoritate them to your opponent. Just like John Jones, when you can throw an elbow like this, but John Jones was putting a palm on Rashad, you know, and then he was coming forward. So all he was doing is putting his palm, and he would just raise it up, and he'll hit Rashad with his elbow like that. You see a lot of elbow strikes different ways now. You see the low calf kick going on in mixed martial arts right now. This is a good fight, though. You know how they was coming into the UFC and mixed martial arts? All you saw is Ronda Rousey arm bars and Horace Gracie choking people out with a gi and rear naked choke. And then people trying for guillotines all the time. Those days have changed. There's so many submission setups. Oh my God, now you're working from the ankles to the head. When mixed martial arts originally started, it was more so 50% of the body being submitted. That means you're working for a submission and you're working for the waist up, and you're trying to lock in an arm, or you're trying to constrict the neck. That was the game of submission fighting. You know, any type of submission with the limbs or restricted breathing. You know what I'm saying? Now you have heel locks, heel hooks. You have leg locks. You have the entire 100% of the body for submission game. Ooh. You have 12-6 submission metrics. Oh my God. What's good, everybody? You have any questions? Drop the questions below, man. You know what I'm saying? Drop the questions. I will go to sleep now. It's late in Sweden. I will come back next time. I will watch Jack Hermanson fight. Okay, cool. Appreciate you stopping through, though. Don't know what you're talking about. Film the video. I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't know what you're talking about. film the video. I cannot show the mixed martial arts fights because they're free on TV. They will shut your Facebook down and your YouTube. So it would be nice, but when you come to monetization, channels that are monetized, you cannot sit up here and get, you know, show and stream a a network affiliate sport, ESPN, Fox, whatever the case may be. You can't just show the whole entire fight card, even though it's free, without permission. But shout out to Alhassan. He looked impressive. He looked impressive, man. I like what I seen with this cat. What about you, girl? No? You don't care? Huh?
Hey, before we let you go, how confident were you that when it went to the scorecards that you had done enough to win?
Let me put this back up for a minute. Let me put it up for a minute. For a minute.
Congratulations. Enjoy it.
Yeah, so we have the third card. There's 3 cards remaining. I mean, 3 fights remaining. It's about to get real interesting, of course.
Class, you're making my day better.
It's gonna get real interesting.
Monumental UFC tonight. And was able to share a moment with our UFC president, Dana White, after the fact. I guess Adam Babb, the 17-year-old, was onto something when he recommended that Dana sign Mounir Lazzez. He cashes in that plus 285 range tonight. All right, coming up on UFC Fight Pass.
Oh. Okay. Eddie Bravo. I like looking at Eddie Bravo stuff, man. He's one of the baddest submission artists. You know, he's retired now, of course, but he still hosts the EBIs. You know what I'm saying? For those hardcore mixed martial arts fans, EBI. Man, let's get it. Share the video, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. And if you want to donate, then do so. It's all appreciated. Molly McCann. Molly McCann is up next. I'll be right back for this next fight.
check him out, bro. And he's, you know what I mean? He goes to the fights. He interviews fighters. You know what I mean? He's a real one. You know what I mean? So Guido, Glenn, man, y'all check him out if y'all get a chance. And Glenn, I can't wait for you to start your channel, bro. You know what I mean? I can't wait for that, big bro.
Yo, you already know, man. I'm gonna be lit in Glenn's channel. We're gonna be lit. Yeah, man, cause I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I already got, but we're gonna get it live. We're doing History Thursdays.
Sure.
I'm gonna be giving, I'm gonna be doing trivia and shit. Motherfuckers gonna be winning money off of that.
What's going on, H Money, Mr. Zone, everybody else on the panel? How y'all feeling, man?
Yeah, I'm feeling great, brother. How you feeling?
I'm chilling.
Sorry, what you say?
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, I can't hear him too good.
Well, I said, how everybody doing on the panel?
Sir, shout out World Combat Sports.
He said, how you doing? He just said, how's everybody doing?
Oh, my bad. How you doing, bro?
I'm cool, man. I saw y'all up here cooking.
Great, brother. Shout out to you.
For sure, man. I saw y'all on here cooking with Carl Monzon, man. You know, considered one of the best what?
Middleweight.
Yeah, man.
The best middleweights in the game, man. Unfortunately, you know what happened, you know, with his wife and everything. He had to go to prison for a little bit and then get out. He ended up dying.
Yeah. And I'm saying it's sad that he doesn't get the credit he deserves, you know?
Well, he is the credit. Shit, he was legit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was legit, man. I think he defeated what 15 out of 17 champions, you know, in his defense.
Like that.
Yeah, dude was a beast, man.
Yeah, man. But the problem is that when people talk about, you know, the greatest Latino fighters, because okay, like when you talk about the greatest fighters all time, now we're talking about the whole world, but we talk about the greatest Latino fighters. You know what I'm saying? He's up there, and people will always skip over his name.
They skip over his name. They skip over his name because he's no longer living, and from what he did, you know, domestic abuse runs rampant in boxing, but people want to overlook him for his accolades in the ring, and then they want to cloud it with his domestic abuse.
Yeah, that's true, and it's unfortunate because you know there's so many others that fell victim to domestic violence, and you know we still put them up on a pedestal. You know what I mean?
Yep, you damn right. You got that right.
World Combat, you can speak up a little bit, big brother, because you're kind of low.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time hearing him.
Okay, hopefully we can get him the audio good. Yo, LA Raider, what up, Raider?
Hey, what's up? What's cracking, guys? How's it going?
What's up?
Hey, Raider, what's good, man? What's good, homie?
Hey, what's up, homie? How's it going?
Yo, LA Raider, I got better gear than you, bro. I just ordered the fucking the Raider Jordans, bro.
They got Jordans? Raider Jordans?
Yeah, they got limited edition Raider Jordans, bro.
Oh, man, I'm gonna have to cop those, man.
Yeah, man. But anyway, how you doing, brother?
What's the ticket on them?
Good, man.
What's the ticket? What's the ticket on the Raiders Jordan?
It was only 100, bro. It was only 100, because it was $99.99, but then or like some shit like that, and they don't charge you any shipping like on that site for any purchases over $75. So it was like zero shipping. It was just the purchase of the sneakers.
For sure, man. That's what's up. Dang.
Raider, una pregunta, mira.
Hey, what do you know about this jacket, though?
Eh?
No, I'm talking to Glenn. What do you know about this jacket, though? Jacket.
Oh, okay. I see you. I got the limited edition 2020 Raiders Welcome to Las Vegas hat though, with like 3 different face masks, bro.
Hell yeah, that's what's cracking. For sure.
Hey, but excuse me. I don't mean to cut y'all off, but H.
Guido was gonna ask me a question. What's up?
Una pregunta, yo, what you think about Carlos Monzon? You got him in top 3, top 2, Latinos of all time? What you got him? Carlos Monzon, yeah.
Damn, you know what? I don't know too much about the dude. I heard that he was a beast, but yeah. I know a lot of people have him like in the top 5, top 10 at least, you know.
Yeah, sure.
But I don't wanna say.
No, I got you.
Ranking,
I got you, bro. I
don't wanna be ungenuine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it basically boils down to what my man was saying earlier.
some people don't like him because of his background, but then when it comes to the ring attributes, you can't deny that he was one of the best fighters in the ring.
Yeah, I know he had like 3 losses or something like that, and like 80 wins or something like that. It's crazy work.
Yeah, he was undisputed for 7 years too. That's what's crazy. And we barely don't get an undisputed fight nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, undisputed for 3
Yeah,
years.
I know my dad liked him.
The man had 59 knockouts. You know what I'm saying? 59 knockouts, dog.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That dude was a beast. I'm telling you, damn.
A lot, some people try to say he looks like that Roberto Duran. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Only 3 losses, and he's never been knocked out before. So he definitely was a beast, man. He got to be one of the best middleweights of all time.
Yo, let me ask you this, H. Can you put up Chavez's record real quick just to see how many knockouts he had and all that?
Chavez Sr. Yeah.
Chavez Sr. Yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Chavez had 70. I believe Chavez Senior.
That's my favorite.
That's why I want to compare him though. Just since we seen that right there, right? I just want to compare because I got a book in the crib that I could refer to, but I don't be lying, man. I don't, he got the internet up.
Boy, that's crazy.
Oh, look at that. Damn.
85 knockouts.
Yeah, I thought it was close to 70. Yeah.
So
His
yeah,
knockout ratio.
I was thinking it was close. But it's not.
Hey, but H.
World Combat Sports, what was you saying, big bro?
Yeah, I'm still down in Florida, man. I just left Roy Jones' place, man, doing some media, but I gotta get back to the live stream. It's mixed martial arts night over here. It's been a pleasure.
Hey, big brother, thank you for coming through, man. I see you on the road right now, man. I hope everything is good with you and your family. You know what I mean? I will be coming to your channel real quick. Hit that like button, you know what I mean, and see what's going on over there with the people.
Yeah, I had opportunities.
I'll go over there and check it out, bro, and sub to you, you know what I'm saying? And especially if you're Pensacola, man. Pensacola, man, I had a great experience, bro. My car broke down, and I was walking to the store, and this dude just waved me down like, yo, you need some weed? I was like, yeah. And he was like, yo, he just pulled up in my parking lot, like, oh, shit, like the hotel parking lot. He's like, yo, I got you. I was like, oh, shit, this is the first experience I got in Pensacola, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody out here, but I got my shit, you know what I mean?
Hey, I hear that, man. This is the only experience. I've been down here before, but I just came down here for some media. Got to see Chris Eubanks spar. I mean, it was amazing. Okay. Dude is on a whole nother level. But they had nothing but sparring today, so it was grand, man. I was supposed to interview when I get back, but I'll be leaving back. I'll leave it out tomorrow and head back up to GA. But yeah, I was a little exhausted from that. But I'm doing my live stream on Mixed Martial Arts today. But fellas, we definitely will link up again. H Money, appreciate you, bro. Keep on doing what you're doing.
I'm about to share your link in the chat real quick so the brothers can come check you out.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Salute to you.
Yeah. Salute, man. Out here grinding, man. Y'all continue to do business. And, if y'all got a channel up, man, no doubt, I pop up. Y'all talking about some good shit like Carl Mazone. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. Look, I'm about to start my boxing channel, so I mean, I'm going to sub to you, and then I'll hit you on a private chat and just be like, hey, listen, because I'm not going to do anything public. I know how YouTube be shutting shit down like that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to disrespect the channel, so I'll just let you know, hey, this is my shit, you know what I mean? Can I publicize it on your channel? You let me know, and that's that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, man. Absolutely. Y'all take it easy, bro. Nice meeting y'all. Keep on talking this boxing shit.
So, hey, getting back to the boxing, can you check out what to do that? There was another beast, too.
Oh, yeah, Duran is it.
What was
Hey, real quick, check how many of those losses came at the end of his career.
Yeah.
Oh, for Chavez, how many losses he had towards the end?
Yeah.
Well, of course, if he has 89-0, bro, obviously, you know what I'm saying? He was 89-0.
He had a lot of losses towards the end against Willie Weiss. He lost to Willie Weiss. He lost to De La Hoya twice. Remember,
I am back. This fight is in the second round. I'm really looking forward to this fight. Seems like it's pretty awesome. It's taking some time to get there, though. It's taking some time to get there. Come on, ESPN, get back. Let's not go through this. There we go. We back in full effect, y'all. Thank you for your patience. It shall get interesting. Second round, ladies on deck. Nice step in knee. Oh, she's sending them. I like that. She got some power behind, man. She doesn't look like she's solid, though. She's solid. Santos came out solid. McCann has good movement, though. But Santos is stalking. Oh, nice step in knee. That is being used a lot now on the counter. Instead of countering with a damn right hook or, a low leg kick, man, they're countering with knees because your opponent runs right into it. But right now, she has a single leg. She trapped it, but she let it go. Overhooked by Santos. Pushes McCann up against the cage. Santos seemed like a stronger fighter, but we'll see once the round keep going. 3 minutes and 50 remaining. Santos showing good strength. Good takedown defense right now. Let's see if she can hold it. One thing that you're going to see that they're doing while they press up against the cage is that Santos will grab the wrist and try to control. It's a lot of hand fighting going on there, so they try to control the hands. Strikes are allowed while you're up against the cage. So McMahon, was able to send a knee up the middle and try to throw an elbow. Santos turned her out beautifully. Expeditiously. She's leaning on her hard. When you get a fighter leaning on you up against the cage, it does degrade your energy. Santos looks solid, though, man. There's something about this chick. Oh, nice kick to the ribs. That shit will make you goddamn go straight to the damn bathroom. Oh, nice takedown by Santos. I like the body lock. She was able to get the takedown. She's in side control for now. It seems like McCann thought about putting a wedge in there. Oh, full mount. Full mount. Back in the day in the mixed martial arts, this used to be all bad. But since the jiu-jitsu game has evolved, somebody can get full mount, but you don't see fighters that get submitted like this too much anyway, because they work so much and shrimping out, using their body. Pushing the body of their opponent that's on top, just so they can get at least to half guard. See what McCann just did? She turned her hips out. She's in a situation right now where Santos is trying to lock in a choke. But McCann turned the hips out and everything, and she was almost about to post up, But Santos was able to stop her and try to lock in a choke. Now, even if she don't get this choke, she still stopped her from getting to her feet. So now she lets it go, and she's probably going to punch her in the face. Hand fighting always. She scoops the hips back out. McCann still makes it to her feet. I like that. She didn't just stay seated. A minute remaining. Oh, Santos takes her back down hard. Straight to full mount. And like I was saying earlier, back in the day, full mount, man, it used to be over. You had a lot of fighters that just didn't know what to do when they was mounted. Now it seems like she's trying to set up an armbar from McCann's left side. It seems like she's trying to set up that armbar from McCann's left side. She is trying to wait for the right moment. She's being dominated on the ground, McCann. Santos is showing that she is very strong in top position. Like, her hips are strong. Her ground game, she's been working. I like how what McCann just did. She actually worked. She was in full, look, she was fully mounted, and she was able to work the now open guard. She has Santos in her guard right now. And she's trying to, it seemed like she was trying to put up a submission right there. Okay, didn't work. And pay attention how McCann missed that submission, but she turned into Santos to give herself a better opportunity to work on something else. Go from playing A, B to C to D. It's all about how you transition from position to position, you know? It's all about the transition. Point to point, point to point. Everybody who's tuned in, hey, hit the thumbs up button. You know, it barely takes any energy. Show some love for WCS. This is UFC Fight Night. Yeah, shawty. McCann's going to have to switch it up and come up with a different game plan. Santos just too solid. The way she send those knees out there, no wind up, no predictability. Teep kick up the middle, solid. McCann is still pressuring though. She's doing what she can. Her right eye is messed up right now, though. Okay, spinning kick. Reverse kick by Santos. McCann. Hit the mark. I ain't mad at you, girl. High kick attempt by Santos. Off the glove. Nice exchanges from these two women. A step in knee. Stupid. Stupid. Another takedown, easy. Now, once you got to take it down, this is where the next level come in on what she chooses to do with the takedown. If you look at the other fight, when Alhassan was able to get the takedown, it wasn't too much more activity that happened while they was on the ground. But if you look at Santos, she's in side control right now, and she seems to always let the referee and the viewing audience know she's working for something. Look how she reversed and put her back on her back. Girl moves amazingly. Seriously. The way she transitioned from counters while on the move, especially on the ground, she's looking clean tonight. She's looking very clean, even though she has some ways to go, but she's looking very clean in her all around game. Stand up, to her takedowns, getting on the inside, and once she's on ground, man, she's been on the mat. You can tell Santos been on the mat.
She's got the chin there. That's a beautiful job to keep Molly down too. She's controlling the chin and controlling the head of Molly McCann. Nice job circling to the back. She's going to let some big punches go here.
Look at the rotation, how she spent the round to back position.
No doubt that she's a fighter who does not give up.
And she's not even trying to put the hooks in for a submission. Now she has one in. She has a right hook in. She has 52 seconds left. Will she get the submission? Will she have the opportunity? McCann is trying to turn into her. Man, she automatically she transmission the full amount, and then she didn't even give McCann a chance to buck and reverse the position. Strong hips while on the top. Strong hips by Santos. Strong hips. Santos landing punches. She absolutely dominated this fight. Absolutely dominated. Wow. Santos a beast, man. She's a beast. She's solid. That girl's solid. Wow. Santos solid, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, this fight just ended. But wait till the next one. Cody Stamann is a problem that you need to keep your eyebrows raised and your eyes open. This guy is definitely somebody to keep an eye out. Put the bolo out on him.
Well, next Saturday, it's coming international superstars clash. Australia's former UFC middleweight champ Robert Whittaker takes on the UK striking ace Darren Till. You can catch all the octagon action right here.
It's going to be a good fight. Robert Whittaker, the former middleweight champion, against Darren Till. That's going to be hype. It's going to be competitive. I hope Robert Whittaker is in good health.
All three judges scored this contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous.
Santos got the six-pack going on, too. Okay, you tough. Sexy, too.
16-1. She's never been finished, and no bigger win for her in her career, Michael, than that one.
Yeah, absolutely. She looked outstanding tonight. She had an answer for everything from Molly. The striking was on point. As we said, the takedowns were fantastic. We saw
She is tough. Easy on the eyes, too. With a six-pack like that. Come on, man. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Dana White's going to have her back soon after that cut heel. This girl is solid. This girl is solid.
Down there, knee to the face connected. I mean, it was a tough night at the office of Molly, Taila Santos. I mean, I'm excited to see her fight again, but right now she's with Gunnar.
She in a tough position though.
And here she is, Taila
She's in the
Santos.
125-pound division.
Performance and win here tonight. Taila, congratulations on a great effort tonight. How different did this feel compared to your UFC debut a few months ago?
Taila, parabéns por uma grande performance hoje. Como é que foi diferente essa luta de sua primeira, na sua estreia no UFC?
Então, na minha estreia, eu estava muito nervosa, fiquei muito impactada com a grandeza do evento e não me soltei, não dei nem 10% da atleta que eu sou. E hoje eu estava muito mais concentrada.
What she's saying is, I came, I conquered, and you call me back, I'm gonna whoop ass again. That's basically what she said. No cap. No cap.
So Molly McCann came in with a lot of momentum.
She said she was born for this.
How much confidence does this type of performance give you going forward in this flyweight division?
A Molly McCann entrou nessa luta com muita coisa atrás dela, um momento bom na carreira. Essa luta te dá muita confiança na sua carreira?
Sim, essa luta me deu muita confiança. A Molly é uma menina dura, vem sempre pra cima, tá bem colocada no ranking também. Então, eu fico muito feliz de conseguir essa vitória em cima dela.
What's good, everybody in the live chat? Thanks for dropping in as always. Got to show support and love for the supporters of World Combat Sports. Yeah, constantly moving. Got to stay on the move. With COVID-19 and everything, the days of, interviewing fighters in person on deck is going to be out of sight, out of mind for quite some time. So, the only real way is going to be a virtual interview, or you're gonna have to, show up, get the invite during training camp. Figueiredo back on deck against Joseph Benavidez. Joseph Benavidez have to go in here and defeat Figueiredo. He deserves a title so bad, but he just haven't been able to get one. He had 3 tries. Figueiredo beat Joseph Benavidez in the flyweight title championship, which was vacant, but he couldn't get the title because he was overweight. He couldn't become champion because he missed the scales, man. Didn't make any sense. Figueiredo looks like he can fight at 135 easy if he chose to. Benavidez needs this win, man. Needs this title, man. I've been watching Benavidez for quite some time. Figueiredo is big. He's tough. This dude looks like a 35er in there, man. He looks like a 35er in there. Damn. D. Hodges in the building. What's good? What's good? What's your D. Hodges? Yeah, this has been a good card. The last fight was very solid, man, with Santos. I like what I see with her. Her transition game is absolutely silk sheets. Smooth. I ain't gonna lie. That girl all-around skill set is on point. But she's in the 25-pound division. You know, and the champion over there is Valentina Shevchenko. She's a problem. You're gonna have to have levels on top of levels when you step in there with Valentina Shevchenko.
This is happening, and I love the mentality that Benavidez is talking about when he's talking about this fight. That he's mad about this. He's coming into this, and Joe's already an aggressive guy who likes to hurt people, and now he's got a chip on his shoulder to really get this one back.
Yeah, that was a really bad headbutt. You could see the impact straight away. The blood started pouring. But prior to that, as the numbers showed, Benavidez was winning the fight. He was landing more frequently. But it wasn't, it wasn't like one-way traffic. I mean, look at that. What a beautiful defense.
But this next fight,
So technical. On the flip side, of course, Davidson Figueiredo. It's so hard for this division. Both guys, tremendous grappling, good knockout power. But very important that you shot, then put it down.
the next fight, Jimmie Rivera and Cody Stamann, is definitely going to be hot too. And this goes to show you what the UFC is doing, man. They're putting together some quality fights, right? With some quality fighters. My question to you in the chat, anyone, why isn't boxing able to do the exact same thing? Is fighters not in camp? Are they asking too much money? I mean, why can't we see the surplus of boxers returning back to fight cards like we see mixed martial artists, man? What the fuck is going on? Dana White is putting on, how many was on this card? 3, 6, 9, 11? 11 fights? 11 fights? Are you serious? Even though they was in the lighter divisions, you had one light heavyweight up on there. Most of them was in the light divisions. How in the hell you cannot have a stacked fight card like this in boxing? At least about 7 fights with quality fight opposition. What are these fighters waiting on? Like, are we seeing the exposure of boxing beginning to just crack? You know what I'm saying? Fragmented itself with the point of all these damn promotions, sanctioning bodies. None of them can work together to put fights on TV that we want to see, since boxing is getting back into the groove. We should be better than this, man, in boxing.
Tremendous visuals in every direction here on Fight Island. UFC Fight Night on ESPN.
We should be better, y'all. That's all I'm saying. We should be better. Well, when it comes to Kevin Kattar, D. Hodges, and Dan Ige on the main event, I'm going for Kevin Kattar. He's on the roll right now. Kevin Kattar is on the roll. Calvin, the Boston finisher, Kattar. He has Shane Burgos defeated him. Lost to Renato Canero. Chris Fishgold. Ricardo Lamas, 2 victories, and then he lost to Magomedov Sharapov, which was a tough fight. But you know what? He's still a solid fighter, man. Because he lost via decision in both of his recent losses. They weren't knockouts. So he's coming. This is going to be a good fight between Jimmie Rivera. Hey, watch out for Cody Stamann. I'm not gonna lie, I'm going for Cody Stamann, for real. Dude is a powerhouse, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. I'm going for Kevin Kattar in the main event. For real. In this next fight, though, Jimmie Rivera and Cody Stamann are going for Stamann. I'm gonna give you an easy one there, D Hodges. In the co-main event, Ryan Benoit and Tim Elliott. Definitely. You know, I would have to say Ryan Benoit. You know, Tim Elliott, he's a dog. This dude is a freaking badger. He's a damn Tasmanian devil. But sometimes his erratic behavior in his striking game puts him in trouble. If he can just maintain that wildness, man. You know, if he can just contain the chaos sometime when he's in the cage, I think he'll be a better fighter. But the dude, Tim Elliott, he basically executes some of the weirdest, wildest strikes from wherever he chooses to at that time. He's always been that type of fighter. I'm not saying he ain't entertaining, but shit. Dude, sometimes it'll be good for him to reassess and properly execute certain strikes without, throwing a strike and it leaving him in a predicament. Like, he's willing to take risks in certain areas because he's not really scared about being put on his back. But sometimes you get a fighter that put him on his back that's good enough to keep him there. You know what I'm saying? And if they have the submission skills, to execute that and complete it also. But we'll see, though. We will see. What? Y'all stay close. If anything, this is the fight. This is gonna be a good fight. Keep an eye out on Cody Stamann. He just lost his 18-year-old brother. It was a sad situation, but keep your eye out for him. You see how short and stocky Stamann is? This dude can move. This dude moves very well to look like a stocky wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Looking like a football player or something like that. He has pretty good movement and pretty decent cardio. Jimmie Rivera isn't a joke, though. Don't blink.
With a small knife. Thank you, dear. Cody Stamann. Even money underdog for Caesars Entertainment. Jimmie Rivera, the minus 120 betting favorite. And with that, we are underway. This fight clock is brought to you by Modelo. Rivera is in black. Cody Stamann in what?
You're looking at a future star in Stamann. Good front kick by Rivera to kick things off. Go figure, right? But good inside kick, though. Rivera's no joke. At one point, he was on a win streak like no other.
Ranked 8 and 9 respectively at 145 pounds. And Rivera, not that he necessarily wanted to make up for lost time, but he really
Not much action going on. 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Rivera missed the inside leg kick, but that just accredits the good movement of Stamann, standing on the outside, keeping his distance. You know, of course, gauging, trying to see when the opportune time to shut it down. Close distance a little bit off range right now. Nice inside kick by Rivera again. Oh, wow. Stamann turned his head. That's uncommon for him to do something like that against a fighter. He's not. This is first round. Has plenty of time left. 3 minutes, 25 seconds. 3:25 remaining. Rivera has, Stamann thinking a little bit in there. He has him thinking. That's good. Because that's what happened. Oh, nice ankle pick by Stamann. Nice ankle pick. You see how smooth that ankle pick was? Oh, he caught the kick from Stamann. Stamann's really making some mistakes against Rivera in this fight. Stamann trying to post, make it back to his feet. Good. Rivera's looking good in this fight so far. He's looking strong. Stamann wrestling coming into play now. How he turned Rivera. He hasn't finished yet, but his wrestling came into play right there. I like how Rivera is still throwing those little punches, those soft punches to the head. Not even hammer shots, but just to, keep his opponent uncomfortable. And he turns around and starts stumping the feet. Stamann started doing foot stumps, y'all. This is Stamann's world right here, man. As a wrestler, this is his world right here. But he's not doing anything. He's trying to restrict that right leg to possibly go for a takedown. He hasn't been able to turn Ramirez yet. Jimmie Rivera. Oh, the referee broke him up. I think Jimmie Rivera might have better hands outside when in the center of the square from what it seems so far. We'll see. Stamann looking a little slow tonight. Man, heavy shots missed by both. They was looking for decapitation, jaw removal, nose reconstruction. That's what those shots was. decapitation, jaw removal. Stamann lost that round. He's going to have to regroup because Jimmie Rivera is showing his experience, and he's looking damn good doing it. There are levels to every fight game, to sports in general. But, you know, when you start moving up and you've had some solid performances and everything, yeah, they start putting you in there with some of the best that's at the top of the food chain, and this is one of those fights. Jimmie Rivera has been in there with the Marlon Moraes, Aljamain Sterling, and all those other fighters. He's learned. Heading into this fight, D. Hodges, I thought, you know, Stamann was the better because his wrestling and his striking from the last fight. In between his last fight, he did have to bury his brother, so we'll see what happened this fight. Jimmie Rivera is looking solid, though. Okay. He picks him up, so Stamann gets the takedown, but nothing happened with it. He keeps the body lock active. High level wrestlers. Jimmie Rivera is trying to, break the body lock, turn into him if possible. But this is wrestling 1-on-1 right here. This is where Stamann's trying to go to what he knows best. He's going to his toolbox and picking out the best to try to change up the momentum of this fight. Good job by Rivera to turn into him. Now he's chest to chest. Turn Stamann out. He's showing good control here, Rivera. Rivera is very much showing that he is a level above Stamann right now. He was able to get a takedown, 2 takedowns so far. He's showing out. He's showing he's one of the best in the division. It seemed like Stamann is a step behind Rivera. I don't know what Rivera just seems. He seems on the mark, on time, sharp. .225 remaining in the second round. Stamann has to come up with a plan because Rivera is walking the park right now. He's doing extremely well. Side to side movement. I like the way Rivera is cutting off the cage. He has Stamann kind of gun shy right now to throw those hard punches. He has him kind of gun shy. You know, inside leg kick by Stamann. Rivera's looking like, I'm ready for another tight shot. I'm pissed. I need to let y'all know I'm still here. Stamann, 130 remaining. You about to go. You about to go down 2 rounds to 9. Oh, nice solid kick by Rivera. It's only a matter of time before they exchange hands. This is probably going to be 4-6 punch combo too.
Under a minute now to go. Jimmie was waiting there. He was trying to figure out which way Stamann was going to exit. Was he going to go left or was he going to go right? And he was going to counter with a hook from that side. But as he was waiting, Stamann went forward with his own shot. Perhaps you'll see a shot here late in the round.
30 seconds remaining. Nice left hand by Rivera. Sharp.
Much action here in round 2. Beautiful stiff jab from Cody.
Rivera looking sharper than a custom suit. Oh. Stamann almost landed that knee. Very nice. Rivera showing he has a little bit more power in his punches, though. Nice fight. Nice fight. Shout out to D Hodges in the live chat. Appreciate you stopping through. Shakita Dow was over here earlier. Appreciate you stopping through.
Round 3 is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of the UFC, and a hugely important 5 minutes in terms of the career trajectory for both of these guys. And Louis Gaudino, Paul, in the corner of Jimmie Rivera, agrees with your analysis.
Third and final round. Jimmie Rivera is putting on a show today. He should be up 2 rounds to none. Stamann has been stifled tonight, trying to collect data and find out where he wants to go with this. He don't have that fire that he did last time. I don't know if it's training camp, cardio, what. He has the same physique. Both of these guys are pretty stocky guys of their weight. Okay, deep on the double leg. Wow. Seemed like a double, but it was a single at the end of the day. But he good takedown defense for Rivera for not making it a double leg. Very good counters by Rivera. Sharp tonight. Sees everything. The takedown defense is on point. He's not showing really any cracks in his game today. If anything, he's shown that he's improved since his last fight.
Second call there for
3 minutes and 20. 3:20 remaining. I really thought Stamann is going to come back, but he don't seem like he's the same fighter that we just seen several weeks ago. 3 minutes remaining, man. You need to get something popping. Else you about to use it. You about to lose a UD. That was a solid left hand by Stamann. Inside leg kick, short, outside. Inside, outside for Rivera on that lead leg. Swift, expeditious. Rivera said, I came here. I can't be beat tonight. I feel too good. Rivera's looking just like, what? Get on my level. Get on my level. Get on my level. Get on my level. Huh? Get on my level. Another single leg. He has the look. He has the underhooks, but Rivera's takedown defense is doing him very well tonight. He's making Stamann work for every freaking takedown he attempts. He's making him work extra super hard. And what's with all? You about to get yourself put in the guillotine, Stamann. What are you doing? Oh, Stamann's in a bad position. Rivera's trying to work this choke. He still haven't let go of it. So Stamann picks up the single to stop. Okay, he lets it go. Good job from that end, Stamann. But a minute remaining. Man, Stamann has been absolutely stuffed tonight. Every offensive strikes that he had, they're been met with serious resistance and in a good way. In a good way. Like he's learned from this fight, but Rivera showed that he's on another level. I never thought Rivera would come in here and give Stamann the work like he did. I truly thought Stamann would excel and take it to another level in this fight. Seriously, I thought he was going to take it to another level coming off his last fight. But with his brother passing away, it seemed like he wasn't even in this fight. I don't know, man. Jimmie Rivera looked like a renewed fighter, man. Dude looked like a renewed fighter. Damn. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming, Shouter. Hell no, Shouter.
Track in the world that runs through a hotel. Just happens to be our host hotel here on Yas Island in Abu Dhabi. You should have seen some of our colleagues on the bikes, how slowly they were going. You're going there tonight, is that right? Yeah, we're going to go race some cars. Well, I'm not tomorrow. Well, tomorrow. Tonight. Oh, that is correct. Technically, it's tonight. We have no idea what day it is here on Fight Island. Time doesn't exist. Falling off. All right, the scorecards. They are in. They reside with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Jimmie El Terror Rivera.
So 8 days ago, Jimmie Rivera did not have a fight on the books, and now he has a big win over another top 10 contender. That's a huge one for Jimmie Rivera tonight.
Yeah, listen, both guys played it a little cautious because they respected
skill sets, and it was a very evenly matched contest as we saw. But the judges got it right. Jimmie was busier, he defended the takedowns, he landed more shots, the cleaner shots, and he put together some nice combinations. Stamann, was kind of gliding around the outside of the cage, looking for takedowns, which he could go one or two, but for the most part, wasn't successful for him.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. He just never committed. And even Jimmie Rivera, I feel like if he had really let his hands go, I think he might have been able to knock Stamann down or hurt him a little more than he had, but still a beautiful performance, nice takedowns, good takedown defense, and when he let those hands go to the body and to the head, they were really good. Let's take a look at some of his work from tonight. Beautiful counter here, right off that leg kick from Stamann, knocks him down. You can see the inside of Stamann's leg there from some of the inside kicks of Jimmie Rivera. There's one right there, chopping away. He's very strong. Here's Stamann, does get this takedown, and that is his favorite go-to takedown, the body lock. Picks him up like a mat return. Nice knee. Just luckily glances up at the chest of Jimmie Rivera first. Here's that left hook. That is Jimmie Rivera's punch. He turns his whole body into that, throws a perfect left hook. Congratulations, Jimmie Rivera. And now he's with my man, John Anik.
All right, Paulie, thank you very much. We are now joined, of course, by the UFC bantamweight contender, Jimmie Rivera. Congrats on a dominant striking performance tonight. How do you feel about things overall?
Not so good. I took it last minute. I could tell where my cardio is, and I just used my skill instead of push the pace. So obviously, I'm not happy with the win. I'm just looking to get back in there, but definitely got to boost it up. I just had a couple weeks to get ready for, had a couple days to get ready for a fight.
And of course, when you came here, you had to quarantine and deal with all of that. But for those who don't know, it's been a challenging year for you and your family. This is your first fight since June of last year. I'd imagine getting your hand raised is really all that matters as you go back to Jersey.
It is, man, but I'm a perfectionist. I want to do better. I want to get the finish. My last performance against Jan was one of my best performances. I learned the hard way not to coast at the last 15 or 20 seconds of the round. If you notice, I wasn't coasting at the end of the round. I was just trying to throw. But it was hard to get my groove off. Cody was playing it smart, and I didn't want to run in. But at the same time, I felt a little bit of the gas tank. So obviously, I got to get my cardio better, and hopefully I can get a little longer of a camp going before I take a fight.
All right, before we let you go, one thing you have absolutely done tonight, young man, is regain your momentum. Realistically, how much time do you need before you can spin it back around and get back in there?
I'm feeling pretty good right now, so I'm hoping like 4 to 6 weeks I can get a fight in there. I got to talk to Sean and got to talk to my management to deal with that. I just want to get back to the drawing board, get back in better shape, so this way when I come in on a fight, I can really give a better result for the fans watching at home than just 1 or 2 shots here and there.
Well, I know it's been a whirlwind for you, but we look forward to the next one, of course, back down at 135 pounds. Safe travels.
Real quick, guys, real quick. I'm putting the post up tonight. I didn't do it on purpose. When you guys go to Jimmie Rivera Instagram, Susie, she's one of the best people, one of the greatest people here in the UFC that I hired. She's going through cancer. My aunt died of cancer right here, Kathy. And I'm putting a post up. Please go to GoFundMe on my Instagram. I'll put the link and everything so you guys can donate. I'm putting it on tomorrow morning for you guys back home so you guys can see and hear a story. And she's a great person, Susie. I love you. I hope all goes well.
Thank you so much, Jimmie. The outpouring of love and support for our makeup artist, Susie Freeton, continues. Super nice of you to offer up that gesture tonight, and a big win for Jimmie Rivera. And it was a huge Saturday night a few days ago for the strawweight contender Amanda Ribas. Opened up the pay-per-view main card, Michael, against Paige Van Zandt. And this woman has a serious fan base after what she was able to accomplish a few days ago. Yeah, and I'm not surprised. What you saw just there is basically how she lives her life. A little ball of energy, always a big smile, super friendly, and the woman can really do it all. I mean, against Paige Van Zandt, it was the judo, and then it was the jiu-jitsu. But we saw in the other fights that she has fantastic striking. Look at this. Beautiful armbar. She pushes on the head. She gets the leg over there, and then from here, it was only a matter of time. And you see the arm is deep in the armpits, and therefore the armbar is very, very deep. Paige Van Zandt had no choice but to tap. There it is. And as I said, the striking is there, the conditioning, the personality. Oh, yeah. This woman is a star in the making, and here she is enjoying the fights right behind me tonight with, again, that award-winning smile, Paul.
Yeah, absolutely. She's great, super energetic, just charming, and not to mention a fantastic fighter on top of all that.
And she's dancing over our shoulder because they're playing her walkout song right now, but her post-fight interview added to what was just a huge night overall for the budding superstar Amanda Ribas. All right, look at some upcoming UFC action on the calendar. Next Saturday, you got the flyweight title fight between Figueiredo and Benavidez on ESPN+. Then next Saturday, July 25, UFC Fight Night, Whitaker versus Till.
Let's go. Let's make it to the next card, man. We ain't sleep here. It's just the time it takes for them to go from one card to the next, y'all.
All right, 2 fights to go. That includes the co-headliner, which is upon us, not now, but right now. A veteran, used to the big fight shot in the UFC, Tim Elliott expects that experience to come in handy tonight for this co-main event clash against the highly motivated Ryan Benoit. Veteran flyweights Tim Elliott and Ryan Benoit are determined to get into the title conversation, and the best way to expedite the process is to emerge victorious tonight and send a message to their peers.
I think it's going to be bombs away the entire time, not just from my side, but from Tim's side. I think that we're going to bring a very entertaining, wild fight.
I want to pick him apart. I want to take him into deep water. I want to drown him. I want to punish him. I want to go as long as I can in the fight and just dominate as much as possible.
A former world title challenger who has the skill set to beat anyone in the division, Tim Elliott earned his stripes over 2 stints in the UFC and on The Ultimate Fighter. And when he steps into the octagon tonight, he will do so with a battle-tested resolve that he expects will lead him to another win.
I just don't see anywhere in this fight where he's better than me. I know he's tough. I know he's got some good power, but I really feel like stylistically this is a perfect matchup for me.
Plagued by injuries and some misfortune, Ryan Benoit returns tonight, intent on displaying the form that produced big wins over Sergio Pettis, Freddie Serrano, and Ashkan Mokhtari. And if he's on top of his game tonight like he expects to be, the Texan is confident that a career-best performance will follow.
I bounced in and out of the rankings constantly, so being able to beat a former title contender, title challenger, is going to put me right back in the spot where I want to be. If you do what feels right, then own your style. Phillips One Blade, your style made simple. There's always a way to make life better. Phillips.
Open. I remember having that feeling for the first time. The first day you opened. Open. But there's a different question we are being asked now. Are you going to remain open even when your doors are closed? Open. There's another way to...
How many commercials is it before the next fight? Does somebody know? Because it seems like I've been on a commercial for a month straight. Come on, bro. Come on, let's get back to the fights, man. We only have 2 more fights remaining. Tim Elliott, the Wild Man, is up next. That's the good thing.
All set with new Toyo tires. Go!
There's a UFC fighter in my truck.
That's Francis Ngannou. Every set of Toyo tires comes with toughness.
Awesome.
So if I put Toyo tires on my car, I get one too?
Yep.
I'll take him.
Yeah. Stop
Here we go. Co-main event on deck. It's been forever in a day.
A mixed martial artist holding a professional record. 10 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 126 pounds. Fighting out of Dallas, Texas, USA, Brian Babyface Benoit. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record. 16 wins, 11 losses, 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Lee Summit, Missouri, USA, Tim Elliott.
Tim Elliott always look good. Go to from the first round. So we'll see how Benoit handles the wildness and erratic behavior from Tim Elliott, because he is a fireball, man. He's a madman. He's a madman, period.
Flyweight belt will be on the line this Saturday night. And these guys trying to make a statement during a big week. This fight clock is brought to you by
Look at Tim Elliott dancing already.
opens up southpaw here. He's in blue.
Tim Elliott has not stopped dancing and moving and smiling.
Tim Elliott will switch stance on your ass before you even goddamn take your next breath. He do that shit with ease.
Almost got him there. I think in this fight it's fair to say, sorry, Paul, Benoit's got the striking advantage, got the power advantage.
Yes,
Elliott,
definitely the
for
power.
sure, has, I would say, the grappling.
He remind me of looking at a coral reef fight. Shit always moving around. Something's going on.
Fighting style, his grappling style is just like how he was standing in the cage, dancing around, moving around. That's how he grapples. It's nonstop. You think you have a read on him, you think you're making adjustments, and he flips the script.
Look like how he just dangled that left hand out there just for distraction.
And right now it's Elliott that's pressing Benoit up, backing him up against the fence. Benoit had some real flashes of brilliance his last time out on the feet. Last December in South Korea, that was up a division. But felt like he kind of got away from a lot of the strikes that were working in that fight and ended up on the wrong end of a split decision.
Tim doing a good job with that lead leg. Just keeps chipping away to the midsection. Little push kicks, little teeps to the stomach. Just keeping Benoit away. Not letting him get in boxing range.
Yeah, and I think right now Benoit is just trying to make some reads and figure Tim Elliott out. When you're facing Tim Elliott, you know there's going to be some strange movement. He doesn't throw things in any traditional manner, so you've got to take a little bit. Sometimes you got to give away a few strikes to kind of figure out, well, what's he going to do? What are his tendencies? Even though he's awkward, it doesn't matter how awkward you are. Even in that awkwardness, John, like, there's tendencies there, right? There's things that you do. If you dip to a certain way, you go to a certain side. And I think Benoit's just trying to make reads on that at the moment. You can tell, look, it's not that he's backing up and afraid. And there you go. Now he made a read. He said, okay, that leg's there.
Yeah, he's taking his time. He's seeing what Tim's going to give to him.
I'm surprised Tim Elliott is taking his time in this first round. Usually he's all over the place. Okay, nice. Benoit, try to catch Tim with that high kick.
That power, there it is. The first kick that he really threw, or the first strike that he could.
Benoit got a smile out of Tim. And to a crazy man, when a crazy man starts to smile, it ain't good. But right now, Benoit seems to be. He seems to understand what the job at hand is. He's not falling for all the distractive, hand, left and right gestures that's going on.
They don't hurt though. They're more of an annoyance. It's more to keep you at bay, more to keep you at range.
Being very distracted, annoying. But Benoit isn't falling for it. He's keeping tight. He's keeping his hands up. And he's just looking for certain openings that he can take advantage of. Oh, nice high kick again, man. I'm telling you, he might kick Tim out with that high kick if Tim stays out there like that too long. Oh, nice stuff with a takedown from Benoit. Damn, that's big. That's big. Because Tim can wrestle.
Unless, of course, you have a iron lung, John. I knew it was coming, took it out of my mouth.
Come on, Paul, don't be so predictable. We get it, you're tough.
Both fighters posturing a lot. You know, I'm just waiting for the action. No front thigh kick from Tim. Oh, that body shot, man. Benoit stepped in with a body shot. The Tim didn't show any. Look, he didn't show any reaction from it. But I'm pretty sure he felt it though. Benoit didn't pull anything for data. But I gotta give it up to Tim for being a tough SOB, man. Tim was able to get the takedown, but now Benoit quickly scrambles back to his feet. And he had temporary control of Tim's back, but the two fighters break. Now they reset in the center of the square. Good fast-paced fight right now. First round, 10 seconds left. Tim was able to get another takedown. Oh, and land a pretty nice shot before the bell ring. Okay, strong finish by Tim Elliott. Oh, very solid shot right there. Okay, nice step in uppercut by Benoit. Benoit is staying on the outside, you know, because, you know, Elliott definitely presses a lot. But Benoit is connecting on him with those counter hooks and uppercuts. He's doing what he's supposed to do to a fighter that's pressuring. And here we go again. Tim Elliott got a tight guillotine. Let's see how tight it is. He has a tight guillotine on Benoit. See if he's strong enough to get out of it. It's tight. It's tight. Tim Elliott is tight. It's tight. It's tight. He's fighting. He's fighting. He got out of it. Good job, Benoit. Because Tim Elliott has a nice guillotine. He was able to get out of it. Solid. I like when people understand that you just don't have, every fighter don't tap because, you know, you got a good submission specialist that's on top of you. You know, everybody doesn't tap out that easy.
Yeah, this is great because to get up, Benoit's got to either push on the hips, expose himself for punches, or turn his back.
Good shit.
Possibly do against somebody like Tim Elliott. Gets his guard back almost full. Still got that one butterfly hook in there. Expect Tim to push on that knee and step over in the half guard. And from there, he can start letting his ground and pound go. But he seems content here. That's strange. I would think he would want to push on that knee.
Tim Ellis is able to get top position. Benoit from the bottom has butterfly guard, trying to look for the sweep. Look like a leg lock. Oh, it's tight. It's tight. Oh, it's tight. Tim might tap. Oh, he's going for a heel hook now. That's going to be crucial. Tim don't want to get injured right now. Tim is tough, man. And Benoit is pretty much tired, too, so he's conserving energy, too, man. You know, good job on Tim, you know, putting himself in a better position so his knee wouldn't get shredded. Now he's just punching him to the thigh like you treat your kid when they went in the cookie jar or something. Like you give them a little spanking, you know. Good job. Second round, 35 seconds remaining. Tim Elliott's bleeding just a little bit, but Benoit is still looking sharp. Nice high kick. Oh, man, left hook. Oh, man, two-punch combination straight down the line on Tim Elliott, who quickly tried to go for the takedown. And now Tim Elliott is going to, well, it's only 10 seconds left. He's trying to go for a leg lock. Heel hook. Oh, boy. This is what we asked for. Not the cheesy bread.
Round 3 is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of UFC. Tim Elliott just said he loves this stuff. I cleaned up the fuss, but there's no denying his energy. And James Krause wants him to
Last round for Tim Elliott and Benoit. I'm curious to know how they have this fight. It should be a very close fight. If not 1-1, man, it might be 2-0. I'm just not sure if it's straight from Benoit or Tim. Oh, Tim lands some solid elbows on the side. Walks in with his hands down. Like, I don't care, man. I'm Elliott. He goes in for the double again. And Benoit tried to turn it into a wizard hip throw. Inside fighting in the clinch from both fighters. Tim Elliott is always looking for a part of your body. Always. When this dudes fight, he always looking for a part of your body. It's just, it's almost like when he's on you, it's like the flu. Tim Elliott come to fight, man. That's why he's trying to lock in the choke right now, man. Oh, man, it was tight. Old boy was showing his teeth. It was tight for a little bit. he dislocated his finger. What? Tim Elliott is so tough, man. He is freaking tough as hell. No doubt about that. A super duper. 3 minutes remaining. And could you imagine the boxing rounds with 5 minutes per? Could you imagine that shit? Could you imagine how fights could change? You know what I'm saying? If boxing rounds was 5 minutes per round. I wonder if it would make a difference if, you know, boxing only went up to 10 rounds, but yet the rounds was 5 minutes apiece. I wonder if that will make difference in the sport of boxing as far as win or lose, you know, the turning point of a match, any of that shit. I'm just curious if it was that long in between. Would it allow fighters to train different? Yeah. Would you see more outcomes, different outcomes with fighters catching up that may be behind in the fight? But since they got 5 rounds, they have a lot of time to work. 155 remaining in this fight. Tim Elliott is just basically doing what Tim Elliott do right here, dancing around, you know, feigning. You know, oh, nice by Benoit. Oh, Benoit trying to close the show. Oh, man, 4, 5, 6 left hands, man. 6 straight punches to the face. You know, Tim Elliott can't allow that shit to happen. 45 seconds remaining, man. You can't allow him to punch you in the freaking face like that 6 straight times. You can't do that. You need to treat that shit like it's illegal. And then he closes it out strong, connecting on Tim Elliott. Tim is about to take his 4th straight loss. I mean, the guy can fight. Tim can fight. I'm not gonna lie. You know, that was the fight. If that's the guy you want to go out to the club with, you know, he's gonna be wearing a plaid shirt and a goddamn straw hat and some old straggly jeans. That's gonna be Tim Elliott, but he'll be the baddest man in the club. I mean, he's a wild man. But he lost his 4th straight fight tonight, I believe. Oh shit, Tim Elliott won. Oh shit. Wow, I wasn't sure about that, man. They gave Tim Elliott a win after 3 losses. I could have sworn he was facing his fourth, but man, unbelievable. Congratulations, Tim.
Yeah, so that was a high-paced fight from both guys. Of course, we had the volume from Tim Elliott. We had the harder, heavier strikes from Benoit, but it was the grappling transitions, the time spent in mounds, threatening guillotines that got the victory for Tim Elliott. In round three as well, just a higher pace. He came out there throwing a lot of jabs, a lot of movement, and just really took the fight to Benoit. Benoit came on strong at the end. You know, he probably realized he was about to lose this fight, so he started throwing everything he had, but unfortunately it was too little too late. Some nice big elbows, and there's the winner, Tim Elliott, and he's with John Anik right now.
All right, Michael, thank you very much, and it is good to talk to Tim Elliott. Congratulations on just a great effort tonight. It's so fun for us to watch you compete when you're in your element like this. How do you feel about your performance?
I feel great, man. I tend to be one of those guys that fights to the level of my opponent. I knew this opponent was going to be good, so he brought the best out of me. It's not just me out there. It takes two to tango, and I'm just lucky enough to get these good opponents that bring the best out of me. So hats off to Ryan Benoit. He's the one who made this fight.
Well, this fight got elevated to the co-main event. You seem to elevate your game with it. I got to ask you, though, about the right hand. I don't know if it was a dislocation, but appeared to be some sort of injury there in round three.
I felt numb in my fingers, and I looked down, and my two middle fingers were doing a Y away from each other. And I didn't know what I could do, but I knew I couldn't punch at that point. But I started pulling on them. I felt them both pop back in, and now I feel no pain. Everything's good.
So interesting to see you and James Krause go back and forth. He kind of wanted you to maybe sit on the lead there late, but instead you got ultra aggressive, but had to feel pretty good about the striking game, I would think, tonight.
Yeah, you know, my game is usually take guys down, but it's got me in trouble a little bit, and I knew Ryan was going to be tough to take down. My best takedown is that stupid double leg run the pipe single, and the first time I tried it, he stopped me in a way that I felt like I was in danger. So James wanted me to keep shooting it, but I was worried, and he took my back there once off of it. So I just had to relate to my striking. I'm lucky enough, like James Krause just worked my jab. This is the first time I've ever had a jab land more than once a fight, and you know that all goes to Krause.
Well, you've been one of the guys who has sort of maximized your opportunities in this current climate. I know you wanted to turn around again in June. You made it till July.
Let's get to the main event, people.
Man, I'm ready to go again right away.
Let's go to the main event.
To have two places where I can go and train. I have all my bases covered. I have
Seems like this card has been going on forever.
Eddie Baraka in Las Vegas, and you know Cody Stamann's on my team. Joseph Benavidez. I have so many good
Sometimes it's sometimes it's sometimes. But I'm definitely hanging around for Kevin Kayla. Then after that, I would have definitely bounced.
I'm just a drone, man. If I can do what he says, then I'll beat everybody.
Well, congratulations on a huge.
It's good to see Tim Elliott getting back in the winning circle, man. I know it means a lot for these fighters who take multiple losses. Especially during the pandemic, they're able to get a paycheck at least and get back to providing for their family. But it's been tough for a lot of people. But I'm definitely hanging around for this next bout. Absolutely, people. And I want to thank you for your patience. This hasn't been the hottest podcast, but I'm out of town, so I'll be back in town. This hasn't been the hottest, but damn. I needed to keep steady, rock steady with these mixed martial arts cards and boxing cards. Some are gonna be absolute fire, and some is gonna be somewhat elevated music. You know what I'm saying? You just have to take it as it comes. Let's go, main event. Put it on deck. Let's go, shawty. I know the people like, damn, this is a Wednesday. It sounds like a Wednesday, and it is a Wednesday. You got that gloomy type effect that's going on this Wednesday. Hey, don't worry about it, man. Shit's gonna get better. Let's go ahead and bring them fellas to the cage, people. You got one more fight. They ain't ready. It's up to you to show them they ain't ready. That Kattar.
I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. I'm all in, focused on one thing in mind, and that's a UFC title belt by any means necessary. I'm not worried about Danny Day or what he does. I'm just trying to be the best cavalcade every time I step in there. If I can do that, the whole division's for me. I'm not done. I barely got started in this. I'm on a 6-fight winning streak right now, and I'm bound to make it 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna get that belt. Smokes. He's done what he had to do with the last 6 guys. I'm a different ball. I don't think he's faced anybody like me, and he's gonna have a lot to deal with July 15th. My whole style is built off breaking guys. I know Calvin's tough, but if I keep chipping away, I'll eventually get to the breaking point.
Dan Ige is making the walk. Daddy is part of Special Forces, Navy SEALs team. Shout out to the co-op, the Spec Ops, rather. Shout out to them, man. They risk their life every day, and you never hear about it because they Special Ops. Shout out to them guys. All the Spec Op teams in any service. Special Forces, man. These cats lose their life all the time. You never hear about it. Calvin Kattar's making his cage walk. I'm just an old town country boy, Billy. Straight out the Piccadilly. Let's go, Kattar. It's your time to step up tonight, Kattar. No mercy. Be a rebel about yours, Kattar. Nothing less. Because that's the way you was born. Your cloth is cut different. Go in there and prove to him he ain't on your level. And tonight he was going to have to accept one of you all going to win, and he's going to have to take that loss. That's facts, buddy. I'm Calvin Kattar. This is going to be a nice firefight right here. It's going to be special. Somebody is going down tonight. Bear with me, people. This bout has not started yet. They just taking their sweet ass time. So please be patient. This is the last fight on the card. The main event of UFC Fight Night via ESPN. And you've been tuned in to World Combat Sports, boxing and MMA. And of course, bear with me, be patient. Some of these cards will be light and others will absolutely cook the evening. For those of you that stand by and jumped in today, showed your support, yes. You are not going unnoticed. Believe that. Yeah. The main event. Better stop tripping. This is the main event, shawty. This is the main event. Better stop tripping. Better go get your goddamn heat up some tea. We got one more fight tonight. Talk to him. Yeah. Damn, he gave 14-2. This is gonna be a good fight. $50K, I like that, damn. $50K. Why $50K though? Cause you didn't want people to start coming asking you for money. You said I just got $50K, man. That's it. That's it. I can't fade it, man. You know. You would think this was a championship match right there with that introduction. Seriously. Only one person do it like that. Kattar looks like the bigger fighter. Has good reach. But you know, once again, as I always say, 4-ounce gloves. And the right power behind it, you can go to sleep. So you might want to stay close attention to this. You better keep close.
The headliner of this fight talk is brought to you by Modelo. Calvin Kattar is in blue, Dan Ige is in white. Here we go.
All right, both of these guys' style starting off. Using their footwork, being patient, showing different looks already. Both are orthodox fighters. I like the leg feints. I like the leg feints by Dan Ige. Both fighters are feigning in and out, trying to catch a read on their opponent. It's essential for them to catch a read on their opponent early. This is mixed martial arts, y'all. The reads on these people, what their strikes are capable of telling, you know, what the reaction they want to get from their opponent, and them being able to apply a return or a counter or set up their offensive strikes means a whole hell of a lot. It means a hell of a lot for one to start dominating a 5-round fight. It's 5 rounds in the main event. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It used to just be for championship fights, but no. It's 5 rounds for the main event. Really no hard punches have landed yet. Not yet. I haven't seen Kattar throw an elbow yet. Of course, we might not see it to the second and third round because Ige does have sickening power. Nice counter left hook over the top by Kattar. Oh, right, left up top for Kattar. Very sharp, man. Look like he's been working his boxing a little bit. That was a crisp 1-2 combination. He thought about a spinning technique there, but he changed it. Oh, man, Ige runs aimlessly to get a takedown. It seems like he just said, you know, I'm not winning the stand-up battle, so I'm going to go in for a takedown, man. It seems like desperate. Seems like he was a desperado just then. He just gave it all up. To see can he get his head together. Excuse me.
Watching with a focused eye tonight. Nice right counter. That's a piston right to the chin. Real nice counter. Good body shot there from Ige. Both these guys so good at countering each other.
Nice kick to the midsection. Caught by Kattar. Oh, Kattar is trying to drive home a sledgehammer through. You know, he's trying to send his hand through Ige's head straight through the mat. So when he returns it, he pulls out brain matter and everything else. Damn, he was trying to punch his head through the damn canvas. Nice exchange by Ige to return the favor. Kicks exchange from Kattar and Ige. Man, those guys are exchanging heavy leather. They are trying to clock their opponent out. Oh, nice flying knee. Kattar's land some heavy shots on the inside. Ige had to walk that off. Hey, Ige had to walk those last shots off. I know they hurt.
So we went with what we do best. Delivery to your car. Introducing Domino's Carside Delivery. We do the carrying out for you, contact free, while you conveniently stay in your car. Just pull up at the store, check in online, and we bring your food to you. Try Domino's Carside Delivery next time you carry out 3 topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Here, let's take a look at some of these body shots. This is straight right from Ige. Both these guys back and forth attacking each other. Look at this nice move right to the
Kattar dug underneath.
Ige eats it, big body kick, but Kattar catches it, does a great job, gets him down to the ground, and that's where he's been doing some of his work, working some of this ground and pound. Let's fight.
Second round begins of a 5-round fight.
Tremendous corner work in Ige's corner there. So matter of fact, nice and calm, told him everything he needed to hear. Down. I agree. You've got to get up. You can't hang out down there.
Let's see what changes up in this fight. D. Hodges said who winning? Kevin Kattar won the first round for sure. Second round just started, so Kevin Kattar is up 1-0. Stamann was upset. Jimmie Rivera ended up winning. Jimmie Rivera ended up winning that fight. Straight left hand to the body by Kattar. Kind of out of range, a bit sloppy. But I think all he wants is the contact. Another jab by Kattar, solid. He showed the knee, was showing that, hey, I'm here. I'm waiting on you to kind of come in and change levels so I can give you the Ben Askren treatment. So I can give you that itis. You want to wake up, but you can't. 3 minutes remain in the second round. He can land a solid kick on the outside. Nice 2-punch to the body by Ige. Wild swinging left cross by Ige missed the mark. Kattar's been taking this round off. It's not too much so far. Maybe he's going to close out in the final 2 minutes of the round. He's been a bit idle this one. It's not like a lot of punches are not going on in this fight. Both fighters exchange a jab. Awesome. It's just been a lot of feinting back and forth. I know Dan Ige has been trying to send, a couple of punches here and there. But definitely they need to be more active now. Kattar, he may not be healthy from his other fight with Jeremy. Okay. Oh. Kattar landed the right hand to start everything off and then closed in with a flying knee to complement the damage he already had active on Ige's thought process. So that builds confidence for Kattar. That builds some more confidence. 10 seconds remaining. Ige stands strong though. He's still in the fight. But Kattar's coming on. Let's see if Ige makes any changes and then see what Kattar comes out with the next and third round. 3 rounds remaining in a 5-round fight. That straight right to the body. And then came up with the left. Solid. Kattar. Round number 3 begins. Small exchange on the inside. Fighters came together. No real damage delivered though. Everybody's cool. High kick attempt by Ige. Kattar takes it well, no problem. Straight down the middle for Kattar. He's trying to keep active on his jab a little bit just to set up something else. Oh, hard kick down low by Kattar. Damn, it sounded like two 2x4s clacking together. Damn. Kattar digs to the body with 2 left hooks. Showing his boxing prowess. I like it. Outside kick by Ige, solid again. Damn, it looked like that was like on the top of his foot. Kattar with the right hand down the pipe, man. Oh, another straight right hand. Line him up. Optics. .325 remaining. Both fighters throw at the same time. He gets tough though, man. This dude is not giving up. You can tell he cut from the cloth. One-two combination up the middle for Ige lands. Doesn't knock Kattar back or anything, but it did score. Ige is coming forward, swinging. He's not waiting. He's sending his shots down. You know, trying to put Kattar in a different position. Oh, nice solid punches by these guys. I mean, they're clacking. Then Ige attempts to take down, because when it comes down to Kattar landing those shots, it seems like he just get impulsive, agitated, and he gets a little bit of anxiety though when Kattar starts to land those punches. He want to go into the clinch, try to get a takedown, stall some time, in the process take down. He want to get a breath. But Kattar's cardio looks excellent. You can't tell if he's getting tired or not. Is Ige's right eye swelling up? What's going on with that? Oh, that's just the camera angle. And Kattar was rushing in. I thought he saw the same thing, but good counter, 1-2 counter by Ige when Kattar was coming in. Counters are especially important. You know, when you're not leading. Oh, both fighters throw hard right hands. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I said, something's wrong with that eye. Something's wrong with that right eye of Ige. Good fight. Good fight. Dan Ige, Calvin Kattar. Good fight. That's Kattar's team telling him he's waiting too much. He need more action. That means probably what they're saying, he's not being first. You know, sometimes offense means just that. You need to go out and put and make them aware. Keep them honest with your offense early, so they know. So they know.
Territory